Welcome back. The suspense over the next Maharashtra Chief Minister is intensifying. A crucial meeting involving Eknath Shinde, Devendra Fadnavis and Ajit Pawar is underway in Delhi. Devendra Fadnavis and Ajit Pawar have already arrived in Delhi, and the three leaders are set to meet Home Minister Amit Shah in a crucial Mahayuti meeting to discuss Maharashtra government formation, is what we're learning. Anand Singh, my colleague, is joining us on the broadcast to give us the latest update on this development. Anand, this is an important meeting, but in terms of the agenda, what are we looking at here?
Yeah, when it looks, if we discuss about the agenda of this special meeting, that is scheduled at the reference of even Home Minister Amit Shah, even as two of the senior leaders from the Mahayuti alliance partner, Devendra Fadnavis and Ajit Pawar. They both of them have arrived in the national capital, and if we talk about Eknath Shinde, he's yet to leave from the airport here in Mumbai. So he will be arriving around 8:30 or 9 p.m. from the national capital. So the meeting, which will be held at Amit Shah residence, will start around 9:30 p.m. in the night, and it will discuss the next course of Maharashtra Mahayuti alliance partner formula for the seat sharing of cabinet portfolio, even as for the next chief ministerial candidate, because yesterday it was Eknath Shinde who had clarified that whatever decision the BJP central leaders, including Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Union Home Minister Amit Shah, will take, that will be acceptable to him. And he thus yesterday, by announcing all these things, he paved the way for the BJP to have its own chief ministerial place in Maharashtra, as Eknath Shinde was the chief minister for last 2.5 years of the Mahayuti alliance, where Devendra Fadnavis worked as his deputy and even Ajit Pawar worked as his deputy in the state over here. So definitely a very crucial meeting that is scheduled today at the residence of Amit Shah in Delhi. Back to you.
Sanjay Sharma, my colleague, is also joining us at this point in time from Delhi to talk more about this. संजय, क्या तय होने वाला है इस बड़ी मुलाकात में? सुनने में ये आ रहा है कि देवेंद्र फडणवीस वापस से कमान संभालेंगे मुख्यमंत्री की, और एकनाथ शिंदे को कोई केंद्र पद से नवाजा जाएगा।
बिल्कुल, देवेंद्र फडणवीस अगले मुख्यमंत्री हो सकते हैं महाराष्ट्र के। आज शाम को जो बैठक हो रही है, 9:30 बजे बैठक शुरू होगी। केंद्रीय गृह मंत्री अमित शाह के यहाँ के घर पर यह बैठक होगी, और इस बैठक के लिए देवेंद्र फडणवीस दिल्ली पहुंच चुके हैं, और दिल्ली आते से ही वो सीधे सबसे पहले मिलने गए, केंद्रीय गृह मंत्री अमित शाह के घर गए। पहले उनकी 1-to-1 मुलाकात होनी है, उसके बाद महायुति के तीनों नेताओं के साथ उनकी मुलाकात होगी, और एकनाथ शिंदे भी थोड़ी देर बाद पहुंचने वाले हैं दिल्ली। अजीत पवार आज सुबह दिल्ली पहुंच चुके हैं। 9:30 बजे तीनों महायुति के नेता जब बैठेंगे तो फैसला होगा सीएम कौन होगा और एकनाथ शिंदे की भावी जिम्मेदारी क्या होगी। जहां तक बात है फार्मूला की, तो एक सीएम 2 डिप्टी सीएम का पद फार्मूले में तय हो चुका है। सीएम बीजेपी का होगा, बीजेपी की तरफ से देवेंद्र फडणवीस का नाम सबसे आगे चल रहा है। 2 डिप्टी सीएम होंगे, एक डिप्टी सीएम अजित पवार हो सकते हैं एनसीपी की तरफ से, और दूसरा डिप्टी सीएम का पद एकनाथ शिंदे पार्टी को मिलेगा। एकनाथ शिंदे अगर या तो खुद डिप्टी सीएम बनेंगे, या फिर वो अपने किसी नेता को डिप्टी सीएम के लिए नॉमिनेट करेंगे, और ऐसी स्थिति में फिर हो सकता है कि एकनाथ शिंदे खुद केंद्र में आ जाए, केंद्र में मंत्री बन सकते हैं। तो ये सारे के सारे फार्मूले लेकर के आज देर शाम को बैठक होनी है अमित शाह के घर पर, और आज ही महाराष्ट्र का नया सीएम का नाम तय हो जाएगा। कल मुंबई जाकर के देवेंद्र फडणवीस और महायुति के तीनों नेता गवर्नर से मिलकर के सरकार बनाने का दावा पेश करेंगे।
ठीक संजय, Daryl, my colleague, is also joining us from Mumbai at this point in time. Daryl, what's the buzz right now? What are you hearing, and what could be the result, the outcome of this all-important meeting? And is Mr. Eknath Shinde going to be okay with moving out as the Chief Minister of Maharashtra?
See, right now I'm present outside Mumbai. And just now, CM Eknath Shinde has arrived at the Mumbai airport, and he'll be flying to Delhi in some time. And before that, we saw Devendra Fadnavis and Ajit Pawar have already left for Delhi, and they have also landed in Delhi. And Eknath Shinde has just arrived at the Mumbai airport, and now he'll be leaving for Delhi. If you see, along with Eknath Shinde, there are two other ministers of the Maharashtra who have accompanied him. That is Uday Samant and Shambhuras Desai, who also termed as Eknath Shinde's closet. So even they are moving to Delhi, and we saw Ravindra Chavan, who's another cabinet minister in Maharashtra, has left for Delhi along with Devendra Fadnavis. If we see, there are now many. The discussion will be about the portfolios also. What information we are getting through sources is that the BJP might keep the CM post along with BJP, and Eknath Shinde might get deputy CM along with UD, that is urban development. And on the other hand, Ajit Pawar has been offered the post of DCM along with the finance ministry. So in today's meeting, all the discussion not only about the CM phase but also about the portfolios will be taking place regarding who will get which portfolios. So Eknath Shinde, Devendra Fadnavis and Ajit Pawar will be having a meeting today with Amit Shah, which is set to take place at 8 p.m. in Delhi. So all discussions not only about the CM phase but also regarding the portfolios will be taking place today in Delhi. Back to studio.
All right, Daryl, appreciate you joining us. All right, Varun Singh, political analyst, is with us on the show. Advocate Manasvi Thapar, political analyst, also joins us. Rajalakshmi Joshi, a senior political analyst, with us on the program as well. Last but not the least, Mr. Sumit Peer, political commentator, with us on the program as well. Sumit, what do you make of what's going on right now? Is it surprising to you that Mr. Eknath Shinde, would agree to, A, playing second fiddle now to perhaps a Devendra Fadnavis, or B, taking up a bigger role at the centre? Because from the looks of it and from the buzz, it seems that Mr. Fadnavis is slated, earmarked for the top job.
Vinny, thank you for having me on your show. It was a couple of days, I think your channel, your show, when I was stretching my neck out and saying three things. Look, the CM of Maharashtra is going to be Mr. Devendra Fadnavis. This is on record. There will be two deputy CMs, that's what the formula looks. Ajit Pawar, of course, there. I think here it won't be Eknath Shinde ji, it will be his son, Dr. Shrikant Shinde, who will be the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, and Eknath Shinde ji will move to the centre with a plump cabinet portfolio, because that will make him a Rashtriya Neta or a national Neta, and the son will continue to be the CM, Deputy CM at this age, is fantastically good, and he's a very nice person, a qualified doctor. So ek pada likha Deputy CM would be an ideal. Now, if you look at Devendra Fadnavis ji, he has done a fantastic work. He did much more than what BJP expected internally. He is the one who broke the Shiv Sena into two parts and then got the winning side of the Shiv Sena. He is the one who broke the NCP into the two parts and got the winning side of the NCP with him. With all those achievements, and to keep the ground under control and to keep the Karyakartas under control, I think there is nobody who could be better footed than Devendra Fadnavis ji. There was a talk he'll be moved to Delhi and made a Rashtriya Adhyaksha. I stretched my neck out and said, no, that's not going to happen, because that is not where his competencies are. You need this man on the ground. Maharashtra is a state with $510 billion of GDP. It's the most prosperous state of India. And after such a fantastic win, and after the person who has worked hard and given you such a win, you can't put him into some other job. And secondly, look at the tyag and look at the sacrifice of Devendra Fadnavis ji. Last time, when 2.5 years back, first he told, I will not be in the government, I will support from outside. Nadda ji does a press conference in Delhi and declares Devendra Fadnavis will be the deputy CM. And as a loyal party worker and Karyakarta, he said, yes, Mr. Nadda, aapne bola, I'll stick to that. He let his ego go, he let his, prestige and all go. He was the next, he was deputy chief minister to Eknath Shinde ji. And now, out of the three portfolios, there are only three portfolios that matter in Maharashtra: home, finance, and what else? And PWD. So that is where the things are going to be. Who gets home, who gets finance? I think BJP will retain home in whatever may. I don't know about the finance, I don't know about the PWD, but this is what the formula looks to be. I think this will be a win-win for all, because at the end of the day, if his son is a deputy chief minister and Eknath Shinde ji becomes a Rashtriya Neta or a national leader with a powerful portfolio, that will be a win-win for him. Look, 2.5 years back, people did not know this Eknath Shinde ji. People do not know his son. It was all about Thackeray. Now today, who is ruling the roost? So between father and son, if you look at a graph of 2.5 years, it's fantastic. That's why he said, whatever BJP's top brass will decide, whatever Modi ji will decide, I'll go with it. I told you that day, Vineet, he will not do the same mistake of Uddhav Thackeray. If Uddhav Thackeray last time had exactly done this, Aditya could have been the deputy CM, there would have been no problem, and there was no Eknath Shinde. There would not be an Ajit Pawar faction, and he will be still in power. So looking at the history and looking at the dynamics, I think this is the best thing what a seasoned politician like Eknath Shinde ji will do, because he is a person who has risen from the ground. He was a auto rickshaw chalak. From an auto rickshaw chalak to becoming a CM is a lot of sweat and hard work. That's the greatest of Indian democracy. So this man understands कि zameen kya hai. While as Uddhav ji, got carried by some parties and was mesmerized by this newfound secularism and love for Congress, which costed him everything, including the legacy of his father. But today, Hindu Hriday Samrat Balasaheb Thackeray ji will be very happy. You know why? Because all the years, all the decades of hard work and sweat he has put in Hindutva, let it be his son is not the Uttaradhikari. Let it be another brave son, another brave Maratha, Eknath Shinde ji, he has become the Uttaradhikari. Knowing Balasaheb's personality, he will be very happy. Theek hai yaar, there is somebody who is carrying my flag. And that is what the nation loved and that is what the nation voted for. And this, this win of BJP, UT. This win of UT was a landslide victory, Vineet. All our projections went wrong. We are talking of 145, 155. The numbers are off the roof. So, Devendra Fadnavis deserves it. He is the man. And if you give this man on the job, he will ensure you also have a next term or maybe 2 terms. That is my take on it.
Okay. All right. Coming in, Mahayuti allies have a crucial meeting with Amit Shah in Delhi as the BJP, the Shiv Sena and the Ajit Pawar led NCP vie for critical portfolios in Maharashtra's cabinet reshuffle. And according to sources, CM Eknath Shinde is vying for the DCM and urban development is what we are learning. Rajalakshmi Joshi, political analyst, with us on the program as well. Rajalakshmi, this is going to be a very, very important meeting. Maharashtra is a very crucial state for the Bharatiya Janata Party, not only in terms of the Lok Sabha numbers it brings in, the Rajya Sabha numbers it also brings in, but also the fact that it's taken the BJP a lot of effort, long years of effort and groundwork by the RSS, even recently to pull out the performance that they did, despite the setback that they received in the Lok Sabha elections. But the surprising factor is going to be Mr. Eknath Shinde. Is he going to be pushed out of the way? Is that something which is going to be acceptable to him? If it's something that's acceptable to him, will it be acceptable to his party leaders, his party men?
Good evening, Vineet, and really good to be on your show. And I would say that Maharashtra politics has promised to be a potboiler, not just in the last couple of days, but over the last 5 years. Everything that has happened, it has always been very suspenseful, and even now, every minute of it, we don't know what exactly is going to happen next. So all we are doing right now is speculating. But even then, there are a few things on which we can base our speculation. So I would say that I partly agree with what Sumit Pirji said. I think this must be the first time when I would love to disagree with a few things that he said. So when he said about what he said about Devendra Fadnavis ji was so right, that he said that he needs to be grounded here in Maharashtra and he's the one who can hold everybody together. He is exactly the person who has held together all the 3 parties and also the 2 stellar leaders from the 2 alliance partners. So all of that, he is the person who has held together all of them. So quite obviously, I think that even though BJP Maharashtra does have a problem of plenty right now, they do have a lot of other options. It's not like Devendra Fadnavis ji is the only face, but yes, he is the face when it comes to the person who will probably hold all of them together. Now, and also the things that Sumit Pirji said, that he is somebody who can hold BJP Maharashtra here together and maybe take it to greater heights. Now, I would say the similar thing for Eknath Shinde ji also. And he said something very similar in his press conference in Thane when he said, "आप लोग क्यों मुझे दिल्ली भेजना चाहते हैं? मैं यहीं पे खुश हूँ." So he has hinted very strongly, saying that I am somebody who is going to stay here and hold on to my roots. I am going to hold on to my party here together. And he may actually accept a bigger and chunkier portfolio for his son. Actually, see, in a way, that also works in his favor, because his son's prospects are also rising because of all of this. So, now what I see is that the Shinde faction of the Shiv Sena, even though it is the original Shiv Sena, as technically you would say now, even then, the organization, you would say, is a little a little new in a sense, because earlier the Thackeray family was at the, that was the root. Now today there is the concept of Bala Saheb Thackeray, but at the same time you will need an Eknath Shinde to hold all of them together. So we don't want, he will not want them to break away and another situation arising. So I am sure that he would want to stay here in Maharashtra and take care of his own party and of the Mahayuti as well. And at the same time, in the center also, he gets a meteor role. So,
okay. Stay with that thought, Raja Lakshmi. Let me come back to you. And as per sources to NewsX, Devendra Fadnavis is most likely to be the next chief minister, is what we are learning. Sources claim Devendra Fadnavis is likely to have home ministry under him, is the other big news that's coming in. Anand, my colleague, is joining us on the broadcast. Anand, as was predicted, as was envisaged, practically, that Mr. Devendra Fadnavis, in all likelihood, will be the next chief minister of the state of Maharashtra.
Yeah, when it looks, if we talk about Devendra Fadnavis, no doubt he is one of the front runners, and now it is main link to no probably that he will be announced as the next chief minister of Maharashtra by the central BJP leadership. And if we talk about the portfolios that are very crucial for the BJP over here, that includes the home portfolio, because that is the portfolio which the BJP won't be agreeing to hand over to any of its alliance partners over here in Maharashtra, because home portfolio gives it the edge to have a clear view on the situation of law and order to everything here in Maharashtra. So looking at the sensitivity of the matter, the BJP won't be agreeing to give away the post of the home department to any other alliance partner over here. And even Devendra Fadnavis, who is a seasoned politician for BJP over here, and one of the biggest faces of the BJP in Maharashtra in the state politics. So BJP will be agreeing to give that post once again to Devendra Fadnavis so that he can handle the state's situation accordingly, and he can deal with any untoward situation in the coming days, whatever it may be. So a crucial one, the post of the home department over here inside the position of the chief minister. And if we talk about some of the few more places that the BJP, if it decides to go away with Devendra Fadnavis' name, then there is a leader from Nasik region, that is Devyani Sanse. His name is also on the cards. CP has got the RSS backing over here, but it looks to be, it needs to be looked by the central leadership whether they want to go with Devendra Fadnavis or they will once again experience a surprise. But as of now, it looks almost certain that Devendra Fadnavis is going to be the next chief minister of Maharashtra once again. Back to you.
All right, we're also learning that as per sources to NewsX, Ajit Pawar is likely to be the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra. Sources claim that Ajit Pawar is vying for the Finance Ministry. Anand, what do you have to say about that? There's going to be a new Deputy Chief Minister. What becomes of Mr. Eknath Shinde? What does he get in this bargain?
Yeah, look, if we talk about the important portfolios here in Maharashtra, then it was very clear since the Mahayuti alliance comes back to power. Then Ajit Pawar will be once again the deputy chief minister over here, as his party also did a very good show in the assembly elections that just got recently concluded, in which his party emerged for his 41 seats, because his party was once considered after the Lok Sabha election as the weakest link in the Mahayuti. However, he proved that every poll was strong and he performed. And just looking at the way in which NCP Ajit Pawar faction has performed, he too will be looking for finance ministry portfolio, because Ajit Pawar has handled this portfolio earlier in the state, and if he doesn't get the portfolio of finance, then he can also look for revenue and PWD department portfolios over here, because these two departments are also very crucial in Maharashtra. And if we talk about Eknath Shinde, then it is being said that Eknath Shinde might not be agreeing for himself to get the deputy chief minister post, and Srikanth Shinde's name is being promoted by, is being pushed by the Shiv Sena Shinde faction leaders to lead the state as deputy chief minister, whereas Eknath Shinde will stay rooted in Maharashtra to look after the works of the party. As he had clearly said yesterday, I don't want to go to the national capital. I don't want to focus over there, as I only want to work for the people of Maharashtra, and I want to work as the Ladka Bhai of the
Okay, all
people
right,
of
all right.
Maharashtra.
Anand, thank you for those updates. Let me also rope in Manasvi into this conversation. Manasvi, the protest thickening by the minute. It's obvious that from the grapevine that we have been hearing that Devendra Fadnavis is going to be the next Chief Minister of Maharashtra, and why not? He is the leader of the largest party in Maharashtra at this point in time. Ajit Pawar, obviously a very good negotiator, somebody who knows how to get what he wants, and we have already seen that. But of course, the big question is going to be Eknath Shinde. You know, if he gets something meaty, will he stay out of the way? Is he going to cringe and crave for power? And if he does, are there going to be problems for the Mahayuti in the future?
See, I don't think there is any problem in terms of the future of Mahayuti. I feel the future of Shiv Sena is something which Eknath Shinde and Shiv Senics would be concerned. It's not about chief ministerial position. It's not about, as Sumit Bhai said, nepotism in Shiv Sena by bringing his son as the deputy chief minister. It's not about these things. It's about the future of Shiv Sena. A Hindu hardline political party emerged from Maharashtra, a Maharashtra regional political party. What's the future of that? In 1990s, if I remember, and Vineet, you would also remember, Shiv Sena was the big brother in the alliance. It was the BJP which had it was the Shiv Sena which gave the BJP its seats so that they can fight elections, so they can make inroads in Maharashtra politics. Now, moving forward, what we see is that Shiv Sena has been decimated. Shiv Sena has been reduced as a younger brother, as a smaller political partner, as a smaller brother in this Yuti alliance. And now the future of Shiv Sena is at stake, not at stake immediately, but in the long run. And how do we say that, and how do we understand this is, historically, since last 10 years, if we see the kind of alliances have seen with BJP is that be it LJP, be it Akali Dal, be it Shiv Sena, they've broken into pieces. They have been family disputes. There have been political disputes. There have been disruption in alliances. BJP succeeds. BJP enjoys a political inroad in the state. But what happens to the alliance partner? What happens to the regional political party is it has been decimated in the last 10 years. So will Shiv Sena want to do that kind of stuff with itself? That is something Shiv Senics are concerned. That's why we see that rumors or agitations or some kind of debates or coming out wherein there is a sense in Shiv Senics that we want our chief minister. Our chief minister means Eknath Shinde to be there. But they don't have the numbers. They don't have the mandate. The mandate is with Devendra Fadnavis. He's an outright winner. And also with the kind of work which he has done in the last 3.5 years, 4 years, he has to be the chief minister candidate. There's no doubt about it. But the question what remains in the mind of the Karyakartas of Shiv Senics is only that, what is our future? What is our vote bank? Because they both are the same political party, the same political ideology. So in future, and also if you see in the seat sharing ratio also, there were around 14 candidates who were from BJP which fought election from Shiv Sena seat. So where is Shiv Sena? The future
Thought,
of
as per sources to NewsX, about 18 MLAs are currently seeking ministerial posts. The list includes Girish Mahajan, Chhagan Bhujbal, Rahul Aher and Radhakrishnan Vikhe Patil. Anand, my colleague, still with us on the broadcast. Anand, what's the latest on that?
Yeah, when it look, even as the deliberations are still to be held in the national capital Delhi with Amit Shah of the three Mahayuti alliance partners, several of the Mahayuti alliance partner leaders have started lobbying for the industrial work in the state. And if we talk about southern Maharashtra, especially from where at least 43 of the 47 seats were won by the Mahayuti alliance partner. So several of the leaders from there, they have started lobbying and they have started meeting with the senior party leaders. Yesterday we saw Chhagan Bhujbal that how he arrived at the residence of Devendra Fadnavis at his Varsa, and then after meeting him, he praised Devendra Fadnavis that he needs to be the next CM. So clearly, massive is being given. Girish Mahajan, one of the senior BJP leaders, and there are several other names from all the three parties who are looking for a ministerial berth, and they have started lobbying. And so there are 18 such senior leaders in the state who are looking for a ministerial berth. They have started doing lobbying. They have started.
All right, the
meeting several of
negotiations
other
have
senior
started,
leaders
like Anand
across-
said. Let me rope in Varun Singh also into this conversation, get his perspective on what's going on over here. Varun, is there going to be dissatisfaction with the Shinde camp here now? And do you think that this situation, in one way or the other, will be salvaged momentarily, but in the longer run, it could be a problem for the Mahayuti?
Mahayuti. And before I answer your question, Vineet, I just wanted to answer the panelist who spoke before me, who said that the BJP latched upon the Shiv Sena and then went ahead to become a bigger party. Even before Shiv Sena started contesting elections, the BJP was there in the state. In 1985 elections, BJP had won state assembly election. BJP had won more than around 16 seats. And after that, in 1990, they won 45 seats in the assembly. And it was the, I think, first election that the Shiv Sena contested in the assembly. So the BJP had been there over here. They went into an alliance with the Shiv Sena in 1989, and that has been there intact. And that was the formula since day one. Let me remind you all that when people say over here that the Shiv Sena had been the bigger brother and had always accommodated the BJP, in the 2009 assembly elections, when the BJP got more seats than Shiv Sena, Balasaheb Thackeray was alive, and the leader of opposition was given to the BJP, Eknath Shinde, now who's with the NCP, Sharad Pawar. He became the leader of opposition then. So it always has been accommodative. Both the parties had been understanding each other. Only after the demise of Balasaheb Thackeray, and for the first time in 2014, when the BJP and Shiv Sena contested separate elections after 1989, because Uddhav Thackeray couldn't come to terms with the growing popularity of the Bharatiya Janata Party then. Secondly, I would also like to tell Mr. Peer, I agree with most of his comments, but I do not agree with one thing when he says that Eknath Shinde became popular recently. No. He has been a statewide leader in Maharashtra since the late or early 2000. He has been popular over here. That is the reason when in 2014, when Shiv Sena contested alone and they hadn't come with an alliance with BJP, it was Eknath Shinde who was appointed as the leader of the opposition of the state. So he has been here for quite a long time. And I do not also think that he would go to Delhi. Probably he would stay here and try to assume the post of what Balasaheb Thackeray used to have, the party supremo, and would run his party from here, because his presence in Maharashtra would mean that the Shiv Sena grows. And Devendra Fadnavis probably is seen right now as the person who would lead the state.
Okay.
You know,
right.
from my heart,
we'll get to see.
This
is still a mystery until, in fact, all facts come out in the open. But that crucial meeting is on right now. We will know in some time what's become of this puzzle, if we can call it that. We've run out of time. Appreciate everybody who joined us. We take a short break. Be right back.